Welcome back to another episode of Backpacking Latin America, in which two Irish people make their way from Mexico to Brazil over land, whilst trying not to get locked out of their hostel. You rejoin us in Buenos Aires, where I'm about to fill in some gaps in the timeline. We are back in the Argentinian capital today. Yesterday we left Montevideo, the capital of Uruguay. We took a 2.5-hour bus to a place called Colonia, still in Uruguay. From there we got a very, very nice boat across the water to Buenos Aires and checked into our hostel, which was called, I can't even remember, what's it called?
Hostel de Granados.
Hostel de Granados. We stayed in a lovely private room there last night, and now today we are just about to jump in a taxi to the airport to get a flight to a place called Iguazú. You might know it because of a very famous waterfall. Is he pulling over? Ah. Hola.
Hola.
Aeropuerto Jorge Newbery.
Aeroparque.
Jesus.
Gate 7, group number 4. Perfect.
Okay, gracias.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, 25 hours my arse.
¿Vaso de Tomás?
Oh, gracias.
Good trip.
After one of the roughest landings we've ever experienced, we quickly grabbed our things and stepped off the plane into noticeably warmer weather. In no time at all, we were through the airport and into a shuttle bus, which took us straight into the nearby city of Puerto Iguazú. The incredibly sound shuttle driver dropped us right outside our hostel.
Hola, creo que estamos afuera. Gracias.
We're literally just outside the hostel. We can't get in. Sarah's on the phone to her now, I think.
Okay. I don't know what she said.
So we were standing here for about 5 minutes. Didn't realise that you could just pull this open. It's too nice we are.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you. She said if we want to just chill here for a while, she's going to see if she can get us a private room somewhere else.
What about food?
I'm not even that hungry, do you know, anymore.
Yeah.
So let's get out of here.
Next problem, we booked a private room in this hostel and we arrive and they put us in a dorm and we're like, no, we booked a private room, and she's like, well, I don't have any. So now we are on to the person that we booked with, and she is gonna hopefully get us something else.
Okay, so she said she's two places. One place is near the hostel
Yeah.
and it is 6,500, and then the other one, she said it just has a bed and a thing. She said it's more comfortable.
We weren't mad about the two choices that she offered us, so we're going to head down the road. Apparently there's another hostel with availability in private rooms about 2 minutes away, so hopefully we can get something. Hola.
We don't have a booking. We're just wondering if there's any availability with for a private room for 2 nights.
Yeah, but you have reservation?
No.
No.
Okay. What do you want? Private room or share room?
Private if possible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's possible.
For 2 nights.
Tonight.
Today and tomorrow.
Okay, perfect.
Well, that was ridiculously easy. We got a private room with our own bathroom, free breakfast, and it actually worked out cheaper than the last place. So amazing. We're getting such a better vibe off this place immediately. And this is our room, a lovely little double bed and a bathroom, as I said. Right, good night. One of the more important days on this entire trip. Today we are headed to one of the 7 modern natural wonders of the world, which is, you guessed it, Iguazú Falls. Hola.
Dos.
¿De dónde son?
Irlanda.
Irlanda. Aquí está para los dos.
Ese es. ¿Y tienes un mapa?
Adentro en el centro de informes.
Muchas gracias.
Gracias. Gracias. If you want to do the boat tour, it's best if you book it in advance beforehand. Myself and Sarah didn't do that, and it means we could only get on the 11:30 boat, which we're racing for now. It's slightly restricted our day because some of the trails close at 4 o'clock, and it means we might not be able to do all of them, which is unfortunate. According to the information we were given, in about 20 minutes or so, we'd be boarding a boat here and heading upriver towards the waterfall. This is the only way to experience the sheer power of the falls from below. The Iguazú River, on which we were currently navigating, gets its name from the Guarani Indian word meaning great water. The river also forms a natural border between Argentina to the south and Brazil to the north. An eagle-eyed viewer might notice that this is me and Sarah. Yeah, we paid $10 extra for this footage, and I think it was worth it. Well, that was definitely a bit of crack. If you don't mind getting wet and paying about €30, that tour is definitely for you. Everything bar our shoes, socks and electronics is absolutely soaking, but it's almost 30 degrees, so hopefully we'll dry quite quickly. Now we're in a little bit of a rush to get a train to a part of the waterfall called the Devil's Throat. The train got us as far as here, and it was up to us to complete the rest of the journey on foot, along an impressively constructed walkway. Scarily though, since our visit, parts of this walkway were washed away after unusually high waters. It's definitely very busy. It wasn't long before we got our first look at the Devil's Throat. We were not prepared for how incredible this place was. Apart from the two things that we have done, there are two other trails that you can do, an upper circuit and a lower circuit. Now, because we just don't have the time to do both, we've decided to do the upper circuit. We are back in town and we've got one more thing we need to do before the sun goes down, and that is the triple frontera, which is basically the triple border between Argentina, Brazil and Paraguay. Yes, you heard me correctly. Brazil is not the only country across the river. As someone who's weirdly obsessed with borders, this place was almost too much for me. So as the sun sets over there, this is Paraguay, this is Brazil, and where we're standing obviously is Argentina. I'm gonna get a time lapse. And there it is, the sun has successfully set. Tomorrow we actually are heading for Brazil and we're going to be visiting the other side of Iguazú Falls. So expect more of the same thing in the next video, unless something crazy happens, like I fall over the falls or something. This is what I had to listen to all night last night. So, are we like technically illegal in here? I'm not sure. Well, we do.